Hey, it's Brainmuffin back at the movies here with some more Star Wars stuff. The leaks just keep on coming because they really are trying to drum up some interest for this movie that no one wants to see now. A new Star Wars 9 leak promises a rather disgusting scene between Kylo Ren and Darth Vader. Do I really want to read this? A gross little family reunion. This comes from Matt Miller on Esquire.com, so it's got to be truthful. It's on the interwebs. As we've learned from the new Star Wars movies, Kylo Ren really looks up to his dear grandpappy. The youngster is following in the old man's footsteps, ruling the galaxy as an authoritarian leader with an iron fist. He's building massive death machines and working tirelessly to kill his own family. Vader didn't build the machines, so that those were built by the military. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force. And according to a new leak from Express, Kylo Ren and Darth Vader will have a reunion of sorts in a vision. A description of Kylo Ren inside a medical room. He's walking down a hallway when he hears someone screaming in pain. He walks into another room where he discovers Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader with his suit on but mask off, pinned to the wall where heavy machinery is replacing his old mechanical legs and arms with new ones. Ben walks closer to the Vader figure in pain and examines his burns before a piece of machinery swings behind Kylo that eventually puts on the mask of Darth Vader. Kylo Ren turns around and exits the room and wakes from his sleep in his chambers, almost mirroring the nightmare Anakin had in Revenge of the Sith. This sounds mildly unpleasant. It doesn't sound gross, though. But as Express reports, this scene will also explore some of the new mysterious aspects of Darth Vader's life-saving equipment. While it's not the most important part of the story at this point, fans have been curious about this technology used to keep Anakin Skywalker alive. There was a glimpse of Vader in the Bacta tank in Rogue One, which actually made him made for a pretty cool kind of horror scene. Maybe that's more of what we can expect in Episode 9. Now, that's actually a good idea. Imagine a horror movie set in the Star Wars universe, with Siths chasing people in the dark. And there are no comments. That is the end of the article. Wow, that's it's not really necessarily gross, but it's kind of weird. So Kylo having more visions of his grandfather that he never knew. That's interesting. Look, and driver's getting a little pudgy there. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that, but it's an interesting leak. That seems far more plausible than many of the leaks that I've been reading about. That's for sure. I mean, that's pretty good. So let's see if we can click on the link and I screen captured. Hey, there we go. Horrifying Darth Vader Skyrim revealed, and we're gonna stop this because this is what they do: is they put these videos in all that stuff. Surely J.J. Abrams will give fans what they want and close out the film saga with one last moment featuring Anakin Skywalker in or out of that iconic black mask. I just want new stories. I want things to move forward. Looks like a clear and present upset moment indeed. And so there we have. Okay. So this is kind of like at the end of Revenge of the Sith. I guess is what they're doing is they've put him in that scene. So that's why. Very mass impressions. But walks closer to Vader. Ben walks closer to Vader figure in pain and examines his burns before a piece of machinery. Okay, we read that in the other story. It's worth remembering how derided and mocked Anakin's nightmares were in the prequel trilogy. Hayden Christensen's acting that convinced fans, but also the scripting and setup was undeniably clunky and rendered what would have been a painful and powerful moment slightly ridiculous. Yeah, I will say this. This is what happens with Lucas. Didn't have people that the powerful and creative minds that helped him, especially in the first two movies, were no longer there. Fans have always been fascinated to see behind the mask. Why? You see behind the mask in Empire. They're also adamant that they want more of the classic legacy characters in the final movie. Why? The legacy characters are all dead. That this is 30 plus years on. Get over it. You weren't alive back then. Those are the fans that weren't alive back then. And remember, I don't want the story to move on. The entire saga is fixated on repeating patterns as the Force keeps trying to reestablish balance. That's not what the Force does. Surely Anakin is at the very heart of that. Of course, it's also important to remember that rumors and reports leaks never-ending patterns. Yeah, okay. They rhyme because they were setting up the original. The prequels were to become a reflection of the original trilogy, kind of in reverse. That's why the patterns. The Force is not setting up anything. Horrifying in a PG rating. Oh, do grow up. Yeah, that's. Can I thumbs up that without logging in? Yes, I'm going to do that. Bouncy Frog. There you go. Thumbs up to you. So there we have two articles. This is from express.co.uk. Seems rather pointless. But hey, maybe it'll become something. All right, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking like. Hope you sound a little bit better. I'm back away from my microphone, and we'll see you. Bye.